Let's face it, we all hope to find that one person who truly understands us. The one who clicks with our energy, complements our strengths, and helps balance out our weaknesses. But sometimes, even when the chemistry seems perfect, it can turn out to be the worst match imaginable, and that's where astrology comes into play. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the world of astrology, and we're about to explore one of the most fascinating topics when it comes to relationships: the most toxic zodiac pairings in love. These are the combinations that could leave you begging for mercy, but don't worry, there's still hope for redemption, or at least some important lessons to learn. Whether you're already in one of these pairings or curious about potential future ones, stick around because we are about to uncover the deadliest zodiac matches that you should definitely think twice about. Let's be real. We all dream of that one person who just gets us. The one who matches our vibe, complements our strengths, and fills in the gaps where we need balance. But sometimes, even when the chemistry is off the charts, it can be the worst combination possible, and that's where astrology comes in. You might be wondering, is it really possible that our astrological signs can influence whether we'll have a happy, stable relationship or a total disaster? Well, stick around because we're going to break down why some zodiac pairs are just like oil and water, and why you need to be careful before jumping into them headfirst. Why astrology matters in love. Astrology has been around for thousands of years, and many people use it as a tool to better understand themselves and others. But when it comes to love and relationships, astrology is not just about personality, it's about energy. Each sign brings something different to the table. Some signs balance each other out beautifully, while others can create a whirlwind of chaos. Your zodiac sign can affect everything from how you communicate to how you handle conflict to the type of emotional connection you crave. When two people with opposite or incompatible energies get together, it's no surprise that sparks fly, and not the good kind. Today, we're breaking down these toxic pairings and analyzing exactly why they're so tricky to navigate. 1. Aries and Taurus. Fire versus Earth. Let's start with one of the most volatile combinations: Aries and Taurus. Oh boy. Aries is a fire sign, spontaneous, daring, and impulsive. Taurus, an earth sign, is slow, stable, and likes to take things at a steady pace. At first, these two might be attracted to each other because they see qualities they don't have themselves. Aries might love Taurus' grounded nature, while Taurus admires Aries' confidence and adventurous spirit. But that's where the issues begin. Aries thrives on immediacy. They want things now, and they're not afraid to rush in. Taurus, on the other hand, likes to take their time and doesn't appreciate being pushed or rushed. Aries wants excitement and variety, but Taurus craves routine and comfort. Imagine Aries planning a spontaneous trip, while Taurus is at home, perfectly content with their cozy, predictable life. This contrast can lead to serious frustration on both sides. When things get heated, the Aries' quick temper and impulsiveness can clash with Taurus' tendency to hold grudges. Taurus' stubbornness can also make Aries feel trapped. This relationship can easily devolve into power struggles where neither partner is willing to compromise, creating a toxic cycle of frustration and emotional turmoil. How to navigate this? Can this pairing work? Yes, but it requires deep understanding and patience. Aries needs to learn to appreciate Taurus' need for security, while Taurus needs to give Aries the space to be spontaneous without getting too stuck in routine. Trust and communication are key here. 2. Gemini and Scorpio. Air versus water. Now, let's talk about the explosive combo of Gemini and Scorpio. Gemini is an air sign, fun-loving, social, and loves variety. Scorpio, however, is a water sign, intense, emotional, and seeks deep connections. These two are polar opposites in terms of emotional needs, and that's where the trouble begins. Gemini is known for being chatty and flirty, never settling down for too long and always looking for new experiences. Scorpio, on the other hand, demands loyalty and deep emotional intimacy. They want to know everything about their partner and delve into the emotional depths of the relationship. This creates a fundamental mismatch. Gemini's need for freedom and variety is not compatible with Scorpio's desire for unwavering devotion. Scorpio's jealousy and possessiveness can be stifling for Gemini, who values their independence and doesn't want to feel tied down. Meanwhile, Gemini's tendency to flit from one thing to the next may make Scorpio feel betrayed or insecure. Both signs are highly intelligent, but they communicate in such different ways that it's difficult for them to truly understand each other. It's like they're speaking different languages. How to navigate this? Can these two make it work? It's tough. For Gemini to thrive in this relationship, they'd need to offer Scorpio more emotional depth and loyalty, while Scorpio would need to give Gemini more space to breathe and have fun. They have to find a balance between emotional intensity and freedom. 3. Leo and Virgo. Fire versus Earth. Next up, Leo and Virgo. On paper, these two could seem like they complement each other. Leo, the charismatic fire sign, loves attention and adoration, while Virgo, the earth sign, is practical, hardworking, and detail-oriented. But trust me, it's not all sunshine and rainbows for these two. Leo craves the spotlight and thrives on recognition. They're confident, proud, and need constant validation. Virgo, however, is analytical, often critical, and prefers to work quietly behind the scenes. At first, Virgo might admire Leo's boldness, but over time, Virgo's tendency to be overly critical can wound Leo's fragile ego. Meanwhile, Leo's desire for admiration can feel exhausting to Virgo, who doesn't seek attention or praise in the same way. The tension comes when Leo feels neglected or unappreciated, while Virgo feels Leo is too self-centered and dramatic. Virgo's critical nature can quickly become a problem, especially for a Leo who thrives on praise. This creates a toxic cycle of criticism and insecurity. How to navigate this? For this pairing to work, Leo needs to tone down their need for constant validation and be more understanding of Virgo's introverted nature. Virgo, in turn, needs to recognize that Leo's need for attention isn't a sign of vanity but a deep emotional need. Mutual respect and balance are essential. 4. Cancer and Libra. Water versus air. Let's talk about Cancer and Libra. Another sign pairing that may seem sweet on the surface but is full of hidden problems. Cancer is deeply emotional, nurturing, and craves emotional depth in relationships. Libra, an air sign, is social, intellectual, and values harmony and balance. But therein lies the problem. Their emotional needs are totally out of sync. Cancer wants intimacy, emotional connection, and security. They want to know that they are the most important person in your life. Libra, however, values freedom and is often distracted by the outside world, needing social validation and the approval of others. Cancer can feel neglected or unloved when Libra is focused on other people, while Libra may find Cancer's emotional demands stifling. The difference in how they approach emotions can lead to constant misunderstandings. Cancer might interpret Libra's casual demeanor as indifference, while Libra might find Cancer's emotional neediness draining. Libra's indecisiveness can also frustrate Cancer, who craves security and certainty. How to navigate this? To make this relationship work, both signs need to find ways to meet each other's emotional needs. Libra has to give Cancer more time and reassurance, while Cancer needs to trust Libra's independence. It requires compromise and communication. 5. Scorpio and Taurus. The ultimate power struggle. Now let's dive into one of the most notorious toxic pairs, Scorpio and Taurus. This is the classic example of two signs that are as different as night and day. Scorpio is intense, emotional, and wants deep, passionate connections, while Taurus is steady, loyal, and grounded. The problem? They both want control. Scorpio's intensity can overwhelm Taurus, while Taurus' stubbornness and need for stability can drive Scorpio insane. Scorpio wants emotional depth and loyalty, but Taurus' need for routine can make Scorpio feel suffocated. Taurus' resistance to change clashes with Scorpio's desire for transformation. This dynamic can lead to power struggles where both partners are trying to assert dominance in the relationship. Jealousy and possessiveness are also major issues here. Scorpio's need for control can easily turn into manipulation, while Taurus' refusal to compromise can make Scorpio feel emotionally distant. This combination is like two bulls in a ring, constantly butting heads. How to navigate this? Can Scorpio and Taurus make it work? It's challenging, but not impossible. Both signs need to recognize the power struggle and be willing to meet in the middle. Scorpio needs to trust Taurus more, while Taurus needs to allow room for emotional vulnerability and growth. Conclusion: can toxic pairings work? So, after all of that, you might be wondering, can any of these toxic pairings actually work? The answer is yes, sometimes. Relationships, no matter the zodiac pairing, require work. Every relationship has its challenges, and astrology is just one way to understand the dynamics at play. If you find yourself in one of these toxic pairings, don't throw in the towel just yet. The most important thing is understanding each other's needs and being willing to communicate openly. Love is all about compromise, and that's something that even the most incompatible zodiac signs can figure out if they're both committed. Thanks so much for sticking with me through this deep dive into toxic zodiac pairings. I hope you found this video insightful, and hey, maybe you saw some of your own relationship struggles reflected in these signs. Have you ever been in one of these deadly pairings? How did you navigate the challenges? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more zodiac and relationship tips. I'll see you next time.